I found out that I was pregnant because I took a pregnancy test and I forgot to throw it away. So the following day I went to throw it away, and when I looked at it, it was positive. Get ready with me while I tell you how I found out I'm pregnant. I know what you're thinking right now is that was an evaporation line, and that was my first thought too, which is why I took a few more tests. So I take another test, and this one is negative right away, but then like around the 10-minute mark, I see another super faint line. So I'm like, okay, that's still in the window of an evaporation line. So I'm like really confused, and I posted a video like this. It was the one where I'm wearing the, I think it says boo on it shirt. What is going on? Like there's a line. I have no idea what's happening. So we went and got a few more tests because this has never happened to me. Like I've never had an evaporation line show up later on. It's always just been like negative or very positive. At this point I'm on like my 5th pregnancy test, and every time I take one, the line shows up, the second line shows up sooner and sooner and sooner. Still not in that window though of like a positive pregnancy test. So I'm like so confused. This has never happened to me. And I've taken a lot of pregnancy tests. Like this is my 4th baby, but I also tested super early. I go to the store and buy a bunch of different brands of pregnancy tests, and the same thing happens with every single one of them, except for I get the dollar store one, and that one turns positive in the window. So I'm like, okay, now this is looking like it is positive. But like now I'm at the problem where the test is coming up positive, but the line is like so faint and it's not getting darker over the span of a few days. So I'm like, what is going on? Because like I said earlier, every time I've taken a pregnancy test, it has been like so dark positive. So at this point, I've taken like 10 pregnancy tests over the span of like a week, and finally they're starting to come up dark and like darker and darker and darker. Definitely pregnant. Showed my husband how many pregnancy tests I had taken. He was like, what the heck? I know evaporation lines are super common, which is why they tell you to make sure you read in that window of like, I think 5 minutes it is. I personally will be saving my pregnancy tests overnight just to be sure, because